Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing out of turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Giddy on up is your source for esports racing is live. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network live today at the Richmond Raceway, Richmond, Virginia. It is an awesome afternoon. We have the Milner Media and Design 200 presented by our friends at BladeNode.com, and it comes to you live via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. What's going on, everybody? Phil LeCasse here. Todd Stanton's alongside. Jack Stewart's on the controls. We got a three-man team. A great afternoon. 200 laps around at Richmond here, Todd. And we got about a dozen or so trucks in the field. A lot of familiar names. Some new names we haven't seen in quite a while. So we'll get to it. We'll have some fun this afternoon.
Yes, definitely. It's going to be rather interesting here. Richmond, and definitely different than what we had. Different flavor of what we had last night, Phil. We had Super Speedway. Now we're going to the Super Speedway short tracks here at Richmond.
The action track, the Richmond International Raceway. I believe they're already in the middle of qualifying. They maybe already get about 2 minutes left. So what do you say we take us to trackside this afternoon? Let's pay honor to this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, back here, ready to rock and roll. We're going to thank Kevin Dedman and Dirty Grass Soul with the playing of our national anthem here from Richmond this afternoon. The Milner Media Design 200 about to go under the green flag. So let's take a shot. Todd of Oils Trucking starting lineup. I believe we have 14 trucks in the field this afternoon.
Yeah, Tucker Milner going to start on the pole, driving the number 10 in his dancing part of the outside. That's good old C-Mac, driving the Toyota Tundra number 5, Cody McKnight.
I'm not sure what lineup you're looking at. I don't have nothing close to that. I have Barrett Bishop on the pole in the 0-3 with Brian Swafford alongside. So I don't know what you were looking at, but that wasn't near what I have.
Well, when you go through and do your live starting grid, that's what it is.
Okay, well, let's see what we got down there as we're on the racetrack as we speak. As a 51 on the front row is so I'm more than confused. I know we got Barrett Bishop in the field with Brian Swafford. Alex Cummings is here in the 631. Tucker Minter's here. He's in, number 10. The 4 of Kyle Surratt. Michael Lull with the number 24. The 119 of Corey Stansell. Mick Pruitt's in the 71. Eric Eichstadt aboard car or truck number 12. Richard Manships in the number 8. Casey Sawek, Sawetch, whatever it may be, 27 car there for Casey. Cody McKnight, the number 5. Zach Cowell's number 17. And the number 74, Mike Iao Jr. So I believe you have 14 out there. And I'm not sure if I'm seeing something different. I see a Sirius XM number 51 on the pole. So I don't have a 51. I'm all confused. Yeah, that 51 is definitely Barrett Bishop. So it don't match. It says 03 in game. It's 51 on the truck. So we'll get these things all figured out. We got a while to get these all sorted out, don't we? 200 laps around the action track here, the Richmond Raceway. Get international out of it now, which is the RR, Richmond Raceway. Been calling it international for years. Have to kind of get that around. So it's a great afternoon to come aboard here. You guys are locked in to the Full Velocity Racing Network with all the follies and the fun and entertainment and hopefully some good racing on the dock here. So we've seen so we got Barrett Bishop on the pole. He was a fastest truck in our open practice yesterday and through the opening sessions here this afternoon. Brian Swafford, he's a former winner of one of these races being put on by Blade Known Motorsports. So keep an eye on that number 99. He's on the outside poles. I think the 1 to go is being given. So next time by, Todd, we'll turn him loose for 200 laps. What I do know for sure, about lap 40, we're going to have a competition caution.
Apparently working on my broken lineup right now, Phil, trying to get to the cars here is everything on my end. My end now not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I guess you got to use the qualifying grid through this one here, and it's not set up for that.
Okay, I don't use any of the apps you guys use. I just cheat and do it right through the iRacing simulation. I find that's the safest way to do it when I don't have all the buttons and controls and stuff, and that's why we try to do it as simple as we can. And why, when you guys throw me in a complex world, I'm completely lost. So the 51 at Bishop, going to take the pole. Swafford, Alex Cummings, Tucker Minter. We're under the RacingIFlag.com green flag, and that's Sirius XM number 51 at Barrett Bishop. He'll lead him down in the turn 1.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop in the 51. On the bottom here comes that number 10 machine of Tucker Minter. Now moving into the second, getting around the number 99 of Brian Swafford. Swafford going to be drop kicked back to the 3rd spot. Again, momentum is the key here at Richmond Raceway there, Phil. It's going to be a momentum type of track and momentum type of field, but you've got to remember also competition yellow going to come out with lap 40, 45 here this afternoon. So we'll see if what's going to happen here with these drivers, what they're going to do here on that lap number 40. But these guys pretty much strung out already, single file.
Yeah, they are single file already, and you're going to see a lot of that this afternoon. A lot of laps, going to have to work these things out. But I'll tell you what really throws a monkey wrench into that is this competition yellow around lap 40, because I would normally come out at Richmond and run my own pace, not run my stuff too hard. Going to take care of your tires, going to take care of your equipment. If I know I can run these tires and we'll change 4 and 40 laps, I'm going to drive this truck in this first run absolutely as hard as we can. So we'll have to wait and see if somebody maybe takes the pace up to a new level. Bishop leads over Tucker Minter there in turn number 1 and 2. You got Brian Swafford in for 3rd. Alex Cummings has fallen to the 4th, and Michael Lull, number 24. He'll ride 5th, nose to tail. They're headed down to turn 3.
Yeah, already down into turn number 3, trying to communicate with the chat box. If you're out there, make sure you share this link. Let everybody know the Full Velocity Racing Network's live and in charge here. 40,000 stars left to go here for the month of February. They give us a really, really hefty 50,000 star goal, and hopefully we can attain that here. I think we can here. We got the best fans here around the simulation community there, Phil. So I do believe we'll make it here. It's going to be rather close, but 50,000 stars. Let Facebook know that we are relevant.
Yes, we are. We're going to try to make that goal, as you say. And we do have a 15th truck out there today. You know who the 15th truck was? Didn't take time. Put a practice lap down. The 61 of Josh Peacock out there with us. And that's our buddy Josh. 61 truck out there. Started shotgun 15th. He's up to 12th, but he's got a long time to go. And you put that competition yellow, that's going to be coming out around lap 40. Going to put a whole new wrinkle in the first half. So I'm not sure anybody's going to really do anything unnecessary. Because usually here at Richmond, you want to run your own race. So 40 laps in, it's kind of like a sprint. Already now working lap number 7. And all right away, we look out front. Barrett Bishop's got, almost a 5-car length advantage to himself in the 10 of Minter. You got Brian Swafford back there in the 3rd spot. Alex Cummings, a familiar guy from a dirt scene, running in the 4th position. So it's cool to see a lot of our buddies from a dirt come over and take place in these Blade No races. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun here to watch these guys hash it out here, and just watching what they do on asphalt compared to what they've done in dirt racing. As it looks like Tucker Minter starting to track down Barrett Bishop last time by, just a tick faster here on scoring and timing, and definitely Tucker trying to reel Barrett Bishop in. Bishop definitely working the bottom though pretty well, rolling it in through the corner and letting it roll, and making sure she comes off the track. Not completely down to the bottom next to that yellow line though. The 51 is not.
Oh, not quite. Going to run about a lane up there, and we'll take a peek see here as we walk into turn number 1 and 2. Barrett's with 51 down to the bottom on a corner entry, but it washed up a little bit. 10 truck and Minter about a half a lane higher. Get 2 different ways to do it, but you know, you got to put rubber in this racing surface as well. You think about how the dynamic tracks play out here in iRacing. This track will change the more it will rubber up, so you can expect these things to begin to handle differently. So you got to put that lane in. You want the high lane to be there later. You're going to start working it in now. Minter going to gain down to 3 car lengths, and with the low side there off of 2, he's going to run. We have a race for the lead brewing as we head to turn 3.
The pass for the 3rd spot continues there. The 631 of Alex Cummings able to get around the number 99 of Brian Swafford. Dropkick Swafford back to 4th. Put Alex Cummings into the 3rd spot in the first yellow flag. The first Har Motorsports yellow flag of the afternoon going to come out here over the Richmond Raceway.
Got lap number 12, our first Team Har Motorsports yellow flag of the afternoon. We'll put Jack to work with a full velocity instant replay brought to you by JMax Journeys, jmaxstrong.com. What are we finding? 27 in the 8, so that would be Casey Sowecki or Sowek in the 27, and we got into Richard Manship in the number 8, so that looks like those two go together. May have spun around, and we put us under yellow flag early on. Looks like a 27 may be done from that one, so tough break. Another yellow here early in Richmond.
Definitely a tough break for the number 27 down on pit road. I believe, though, they have quick repairs, though, and he's not going to be done. He's rolling away from his pit stall. The 27 comes to life. Look at that motor chase, how quick that was. Bam, done.
Is that Linda? Yeah.
Well, there's no shade tree out there. So if you want to completely old school, you have to have the chain on top of the tree. There's no tree there, though.
Mention a tree in the middle of the track. That would be kind of interesting. I was saying, what's up to the guys? We got chat box followers out there. Ray Riggleman's out there saying hello. We got Travis Montgomery out there. What's up? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Welcome aboard this afternoon. Going to be a long afternoon, a long day with the Full Velocity Racing Network starting out here in Richmond. We're back at it tonight. We'll be at the Outlaw Dirt Series. We'll Ron and the gang will. Todd and myself will be over at the Eldora Speedway for the 3rd annual Sprint Car Classic. Going to be on the air at 9:20 p.m. on the East Coast. Or, yeah, what do you say, East Coast? How about 1:20 Australian tonight, Todd? We're at Australian time today. We got a big show with the Aussies coming up tonight. Hope you guys will stick out for that. It is going to be a busy, it's part of a jam-packed weekend. 3 shows today, 3 shows tomorrow. If they love our voices now, they're going to be sick. They're going to be about as sick of us as our wives are of us by the time tomorrow night rolls around.
I'm telling you that we're getting to talk about that Sprint Car Classic that's coming up here at 9:15 Eastern Time. It's when we're going to hit the live button. But like you said, 1:20 over in Australian time. There is a lot of heavy hitters in that race. Defending World of Outlaw champion Alex Bergeron will be there. The 2018 champion of Tim Ryan, also going to be in the house that night, and you can't count out a couple of the other drivers that are in there. I believe also
Lewis Hewitt.
Lewis Hewitt's going to be out there, the 410 champion, the Australian champion. The 410 going to be out there. And then also, I'm trying to think who it is. David
Heilemann, last year's winner.
Heilemann going to be there, last year's winner. And also, I believe he took down the championship in the wingless sprints here on the iRacing. So that's going to be huge. 48 cars for the sprint cars, 10 midgets all ran tonight. That's going to be an awesome show. A lot of thought process into that. So tune into that too. Also got the Outlaw Dirt Series with Ron Piles. You have all kinds of different flavors here this evening. This afternoon, you have the asphalt. This evening, you have the dirt racing. So it's going to be interesting. It's been a while since we called a sprint car race, but I'm looking forward to it.
And you talk about running the gamut. We were in our 2003 last night in a super speedway. We're at Richmond this afternoon. Then we get back to our core of the dirt tonight with sprint cars and the pro late models over at Outlaw. Tomorrow at the Lernerville Speedway with the guys at UDRA. And then we're at the Chili Bowl tomorrow night. I believe we're at Volusia with Dirt Warrior Racing League tomorrow night. I mean, we got a whole jam-pack. We are going everywhere. We will be there. We got this mega giant we call the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're very glad you guys are in the mix with us here this afternoon. Our first caution flag of the afternoon, but looks like lights may be going out on our Ford Mustang pace car. So next time by, we will go back under the green flag, 17 laps in. And that competition yellow, Todd, it still looms. They're still going to throw that about lap 40 to 45. So we can look out for that. So about a 25-lap run. I think everybody basically has stayed out here at this point on what they got. So little 25-lap burst. Call that a Saturday night dash to the yellow, possibly. Reach it.
Yeah, it's rather that's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen here. Like a Saturday or Friday night ordeal. 25-lap feature. That's what's going to go on the dash to the first competition yellow here. I believe there's only going to be one, and after that, we're going to stay green the rest of the way, I hope. iRacing flag, green flag comes back out over the field and up through the gearbox to number 51 of Barrett Bishop. Number 10 right there running in that second spot again. That is Tucker Minter in that number 10 machine as he drops back to the second spot and now challenges down into turn to number 3. He disappears for a minute, but Minter down to the inside, side by side with Barrett Bishop, almost making contact out of turn number 4, but they're going to race hot and heavy down into 1.
Now think about this. As Barrett's up high, we know Barrett's been dabbling in the stuff on the pavement, but he's a dirt guy at the core. And you get a little contact on a straightaway in one of these trucks at Richmond, heavy truck. I mean, that's a whole different discipline. How do you think he's reacting when you feel contact from your left side there in this big heavy truck?
I think he's rest assured right now, especially on asphalt, a little bit more grip than maybe the dirt scene part of it, that he's able to keep it going. I think he's fine with that. Able to run in that second spot right now behind Minter and that number 10 machine. So we'll see if he's going to be able to challenge anything on that Mountain Dew number 10 machine as they come down the front straightaway, completing lap number 21 of 200. And this is going to be, I think you're going to see some other guys come towards us, like Brian Swafford, who is starting to make his way back inside the limelight here. He's in that third spot in the number 99. He's a winner here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, too, I do believe, right, Phil?
Yep. Yes, he did. He won one of the Blade Node races here. I believe it was at Talladega, the trucks, I believe. He was in victory lane. I think the most recent time out, we were out here with the guys at Blade Node. I believe it was Josh Peacock that picked up a win here a couple of weeks ago. A few months ago, I believe it was a battle between him and Brett Rolls late, where Rolls made a mistake, and it was Josh Peacock in the victory lane. So can Josh make it 2 consecutive wins here with Blade Node Motorsports here, live on the Full Velocity Racing Network? Tucker Minter leading the way. The number 10, Barrett Bishop, Brian Swafford, Michael Lowe, and Kyle Surratt, another one of our dirt buddies. He's out there, number 18. He rides 5th as they head down the back chute.
Yeah, riding in that 5th spot. Definitely a good run there for Kyle Surratt. And that number 18 machine, nice looking truck out there. You can really see that here in the lights of the Richmond Raceway. Behind the number 24, Michael, and that's a DC Solar number 24 machine, trying to track down maybe Brian Swafford. But we'll see what's going to happen here. It's Phil saying, ooh, what's going on, Phil?
DC Solar, weren't they like impounded and run away and out of business now? I don't know if I'm safe with those decals on the truck. I feel a little queasy.
I don't even know anything about DC Solar. Phil,
I think they were seized by the government, if I remember right.
I have no clue. No clue at all.
Oh, I'll have to research that again, but I do remember there was a big catastrophe there. And, it lost Ross Chastain his Xfinity ride with Chip Ganassi, if I remember right. Even Kyle Larson. Oh, uh-oh. We got one around. We're under yellow, yellow. Somebody got turned around. Who's around?
It all started with a 631 of Alex Cummings. Alex Cummings going around there for temporary, as that's what caused it here with the contact there. So coming down into the corner of the 118 machine, gets into the 631 or 119, excuse me, Corey Stansel gets into him, and then unfortunately the 71 of Nick Pruitt going around also after that fact, because he did get collected. He did a nice job there, dirt sliding it down through the corner, and well, the 118 or 119 finished him off too. That number 71 machine.
It was 119 of Corey Stansel that had a shot there to Zach Howell, number 17 there. Yep, Stansel with a big hit as I'm getting to finally watch it back here for the replay. Oh, big loose there. Oh, yeah, outside wall, never going to hit at the nose. The good news is, Todd, you said quick repair. We get mulligans here at iRacing. You can beat the crap out of these things and go to pit road, and whoop, you're all brand new. Not sure how I feel about that.
Well, it's a lot like moderate damage in NASCAR 2003. You get the quick repair and different things like that. So you can
I will
compare
defend
to that.
this.
Yeah, well, I don't mind that. You get to do your quick repair and come out and have fun. Yes, it's a simulation, but you're also out there to try to get laps and try to make yourself better. So I kind of agree with it.
If you hurt your motor in moderate damage in NR 2003, your night is dead. You beat the crap out of it, you get moderate damage, it doesn't make it all better. You still get some kind of hurt. You get a little bit of it back, but you hurt the motor, your night may be trashed.
It depends on what track you're at.
Fair. I'll give you that fair. So, but I'll go back and forth. Quick repairs you can destroy the crap out of, and you come back like new. So, I don't know. I'm kind of against. I don't like that. I think you make a mistake, you live with what you got.
The motor issues and stuff like that, like you're talking about. NASCAR 2003, been in that long enough. I've had my motor smoke and come back out with moderate damage and win a race at Talladega. So it just depends, I guess, on the maker of the track, how it's been created too, because that's another thing that's happened with me. So I guess you could still say that's still a form of quick repair, even if it's moderate damage, or no damage for that matter. Then you're getting into arcade.
Oh, well, yeah, unless you do. Remember, we used to do no damage in NR 2003 in the dirt? I think because we had to, because that was before dirt racing was really cool.
Yeah, you definitely had to, because if not, your car would be completely destroyed in one hit.
Unless you ran it like pavement, which, what's fun about running a dirt race like it's pavement? So we're working the yellow flag here. Second one this afternoon. Going to put 30 laps on the scoreboard this time by the Milner Media and Design 200. Yes, indeed, we are doing 200 laps this afternoon here in Richmond. So we've already had 2 yellow flags. We've had some damaged race trucks. We've got drivers off the lead lap. 15 trucks out there, and I think with the wave arounds, we're going to put them all back to the lead lap. So let's reset and reprogram. Tucker Minter is going to lead over Barrett Bishop, Brian Swafford, Michael Lowe, Kyle Surratt with our top 5, Eric Eichstadt running in 6th, 7th for Josh Peacock, Zach Howell running in 8th, Alex Cummings is 9th, and goodness, you got a buddy C-Mac, Cody McKnight running up there the top 10. We see a lot of Cody in our chat every night, and it's really good to see a guy like Cody, a buddy of ours, some Team R, out there turning laps. So we're going to do that in a few weeks' time. An awesome event. GT3 cars at Sebring that Har is putting on. Cody spearheading that. It really makes me feel good to see guys who put all the work in to go out there and get to do some racing on their own.
Yeah, definitely. As checking in to YouTube there, Phil, just checking it on the YouTube chat box. Richie Ryan out there saying, hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Richie's out there.
Yeah, Richie's out there watching via YouTube. We have watchers in, of course, Facebook. You got Ray cheering on Casey. So Ray Riggleman Jr. cheering on Casey out there, letting everybody know.
User left your channel.
Some different guys check in here. Just remember, star donations, folks. Don't let us get skunked here this afternoon, I should say. We've never been skunked on the broadcast since I'm gonna have to go back to January. I don't think we get skunked in January, Phil. We've at least had 10 stars every day.
At least 10, yeah. And 10's, I think, about 4, I was sure what 10 stars cost, but If you got 10, throw us 10. Todd will complain all day if we get skunked. Can't let it happen. Let's go back under some green flag racing now. 32 laps going up on the board. Tucker Minter going to lead them. Barrett Bishop down in the turn number 3 and 4. Brian Swafford in for 3rd. Michael Lott and Kyle Surratt. That's where the racing is for 4th. And put the 18. He'll use the inside lane. Kyle Surratt up to the top 5. He'll run P4 off of turn 4.
Kyle Surratt in the number 18 machine now looks to chase down the 99. Now Brian Swafford. Swafford doing kind of a diamond cut through the corner. He's not able to keep it on the bottom, though, is that number 99 machine, not next to that yellow line. I'm seeing a lot of these trucks not being able to do that, Phil. A little bit of a push from these machines. The only guy that's really able to do it is Minter, but Minter is starting to struggle a little bit to keep it down to that bottom.
Really is. It's washing up the racetrack just a bit, letting Barrett Bishop keep all the pressure on the back end. And keep in mind also, another thing we really don't talk an awful lot about here in iRacing, but aerodynamics on these trucks at a 3/4 mile. They do punch a hole in the air. You get one of these things a little bit aero loose off the back end, you may see Tucker's truck wash up a little bit. So we'll see if Barrett can apply the pressure aboard that number 51. It's a car length and a half. They nose to tail. Brian Swafford sitting back there in 3rd. It's Kyle Surratt running in the 4th spot. But let's keep an eye on these top 2 as we run nose to tail. We know these trucks are starting to get pushy. They still got a competition yellow. They'll probably come down and put tires on in about 10 or 15 laps. But 35 laps go on the board. Tucker Minter doing a great job. But, yeah, they're starting to get a little ill handling. They're kind of starting to plow through the corners. Really going to change the way you roll out of it and maybe back your corner up, help you really get through these turns.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be rather interesting. It's Ray Ringleman Jr., 10 stars.
Yay!
So we didn't get skunked. Thank you, Ray, out there. Not getting skunked here, and that's what we want to do. So thank you again for not letting us get skunked here during an asphalt broadcast at Richmond Raceway here, the BladeNote.com series here. I call it the series because he's had 4 different races with us now, Phil, and Milner's been on the sponsorship. We've had some different sponsors that come aboard for that stuff. That's rather interesting. So I got to thank everything happening there. It's different. It's a different flavor here on a Saturday afternoon.
It really, really is. And I'll tell you what, it's fun to come out and do these matinee broadcasts every now and again. When I'm hearing from race control now that competition yellow will be 8 laps away. So lap 45, we'll throw the yellow out, let these guys come on the pit road, change their 4 tires, make all their repairs. Not sure why with the opening round of practice and whatnot. We're doing a competition yellow, but hey, Sam Perry's a guy from BladeNote.com. He's a cool guy. He's got his hands on the reins here this afternoon. He'll make all the calls, and we'll prepare for that competition yellow coming. But let's see if we race it for the lead. Minter is there, but Mr. Bishop is starting to apply all the pressure he can. It sounds like a good day for Mountain Dew and some Sirius XM as they work their way through 1 and 2.
Yeah, right now the number 10 machine of Minter is starting to drift off the quarter exit, excuse me. And the number 10 machine is the 51 able to get through the corner a little bit different. You can see he's entering a little bit higher, coming down the track. Is seeming to be a little bit faster for that 51 of Barrett Bishop, but right now not able to reel him in and pass him. He's able to get to the bumper through the middle of the portion of the corner because you can see that 10 car push up as they come down the back straightaway, but Minter still continues to lead.
Minter leading now up to about 3 car lengths over in 3 and 4 over Bishop. Let's look back and check in on 3rd place. Brian Swafford, he's 1.1 seconds behind, an equal second gap back to Kyle Surratt running in 4th. Then you get this race for 5th going on between Josh Peacock and Michael. Well, that may be the best race on the Speedway. 24 versus 61. They're door-to-door off of 2.
I'm trying to get back to that battle myself, but Josh Peacock definitely doing a fantastic job looking high. He's losing the advantage here as he cuts down the track here coming off the corner. See if he can get around the number 24 machine. They come down the front straightaway, lap 44 going up on the board of 200. So we have about 156 laps left here as soon as that lap 44 goes up on the board. So, again, Josh Peacock trying to get around the number 24 here down to turn 3.
Yeah, Law made the pass. We'll see if he can't put distance away as that competition caution looms. I believe we're about 2 laps away from it. So Lowe looks like starting to pull away from Peacock. So Josh may be one of the drivers out there waiting for this yellow to come out, maybe get down to the pit lane, maybe make some adjustments and making that thing turning a little bit better. But Tucker Minter doing a hell of a job. He's been a guy on a mission, started 4th this afternoon. He's led the majority of the laps here as we're now 43 laps complete, 44 complete as they hit the start-finish line. So I'm thinking next time around, I believe we're getting competition yellow out. Yeah, there it is. Yellow on the Speedway.
First yellow flag coming out here. This is a competition yellow. So these guys will be able to go down pit road and take a look and analyze what they need to do here in lap 45 with 200, Phil.
All right, so what the call is, they're all going to be told now they weren't allowed to pit for the opening yellows unless they were involved in a wreck and had damage. But now everybody be permitted to come on in to get their 4 tires. We'll take a peek down there as they work them under yellow. Tucker Minter are going to lead. Barrett Bishop, Brian Swafford, Michael Lull, and Josh Peacock will be our top 5. So they all now can come to pit road. I'm assuming all for 4 tires. You got to have 4.
Yeah, I would imagine you have to have 4 tires. I don't see anybody gambling with 2 tires, unless they think they're going to get a quick yellow flag for track position. But I would just take definitely 2 tires or 4 tires, not 2.
Got to take 4. So let's see what they do as they come down pit road. Let's follow the leader here. Tucker Minter aboard that number 10. Will be the first one to hit his sign. He started 4, so he'll be the 4th one. They make the bend down here pit road. Barrett Bishop started first, so he'll walk all the way further down there. Let's see what the call is. Let's see. I see fuel in. Right side tires up on the 10. Right side tires up on the 51. Looks like everybody at least taking right. So I get a perfect view. I can see everybody down here. 4 tires to everybody. Everybody's over the left side. Bishop, the first one off the stands. 51 to win the race off of pit road. So Barrett Bishop going to take the lead over Tucker Minter. And I believe Brian Swafford. That was our top 3 rolling from pit road. We are 47 laps in to the Milner Median Design 200 here at Richmond. What do you think, Todd? Is it time to take a break? Let's play iRacing iFly commercial.
I don't know if it's time to take a break or not.
Maybe
so
not.
I kind of want to go over a couple of different things here with these star donations and different things to let everybody know, like our leaderboard here
All
for
yours.
this month. I look at the leaderboard, and we did put up who will win a poll up there in the right-hand corner. You can pick who you think's going to win here. This is an early poll. I just picked 4 drivers out of there that I thought were running rather good here. I'm not saying that everybody's not running good because I see like Josh Peacock. If I could make it more than 4 people, I would. But you guys can pick here early on in the going here. But Charlie Milner right now, the Stars leader for the month of February. Then you got Jeff Brown, Ronnie Weaver in 3rd, Phil. That was rather interesting here. Just to take note, then you have Robbie Buckner, Kathy Voyle, Scott Dobbs in 6th. 7th is Michael Sheffield for Sheffield Graphics here, our official on-board camera. And Katie Dugas in the 8th position. Leo Pena in 9th. And then 10th is Ken Roos. And then they got Phil. Phil donating too. 11th, 12th, Mitch Stiles, Roger Woody. And then you also have Alex Brewer, Josh Beckstorm, and then Rocky Battenfield. We've had 17 donators so far. 17 this month.
It's pretty good considering what we're on February 8th now. So 8 days in, 17 donators. We'll take that all day. We appreciate all the love you give us here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. About 1/4 of the way home. Going to put lap 50 up on the scoreboard. Bishop with the race off of pit road. We'll give him the lead. Tucker Minter, Brian Swafford.
Makes 18 now.
That's awesome. Ray, number 18 with the 10 stars. We certainly love that as my phone and stuff is a buzzing. And we've got a poll on the bottom of the screen. Who's playing with the polls?
I am.
You've got all the tools. I tell you what, you get to play all the games, have all the fun, and I'll learn how to do that one day, too. We got Michael Lull running in the 4th spot, Josh Peacock running in 5th, Alex Cummings for 6th, Kyle Surratt, Cody McKnight, Eric Eichstadt, Casey Sweck running in the 10th spot, number 27. Corey Stansell is 11th. Mike Iao Jr. is currently 12th. Nick Pruitt, 13th. Zach Howell, 14th. And Richard Manship, he currently runs 15th. They're all in the lead lap. They all got 4 fresh tires, and I think it is time. Hopefully go back to some racing here. I think the lights may be out around the speedway, so let's get back to it. Now 50 laps in, 150 laps to go. Now it is time to start running your race. Ooh!
Catbird.
It's the flying pheasant in the catbird perch. I like that. We'll ask him later. And I'll tell you what, we'll let Jack ask him because he'll rip my head off. He hates that nickname.
Yeah, he's gonna kill you for that nickname. But Barrett Bishop, 5 votes right now, 83% of the votes. Tucker Midner, 1 vote. Brian Swafford, Kyle Surratt, no votes. Oh, Tucker! Woo! He saved it.
Wow!
Look at that, man. Great hands, Tucker Minter. Almost going around. He was completely sideways, Phil, and he was able to wrestle that truck right back into the straight line. Oh, Kyle Surratt gets loose. He does the same thing.
Great hands. probably needs a change of underwear right there. If he doesn't, I know I probably do. That thing was wicked loose. Surratt got loose, but what we just saw Minter do, that was bad loose. That was a hell of a catch. He's lost the second spot back to position number 4. And nope, as I heard somebody say yellow. There's no yellow out there. I think drivers have been calling for yellow as most of these trucks now on new tires are. But Barrett Bishop leads, Brian Swafford behind. We'll see if Tucker Minter. You wonder if that big loose slide, you hope he didn't slide those tires. You flat spot these tires, dude. You are going to be in for a long afternoon. He's to the low side of Michael Lowe, and that's racing on for the 3rd spot down the back chute.
DC Solar number 24 machine of Michael Lowell now getting passed by the number 10 of Tucker Mintner. The Mountain Dew number 10 machine. Here comes Alex Cummings in the 631. He gets loose off the corner too. Alex Cummings able to wrestle that car or truck actually back in a straight line. He thought better of that one, just a little bit quick on the throttle there. That's what makes that loose condition happen here at Richmond. I've done it a bunch of times. Just get on the throttle way too quick and bark those rear tires up and light them up, and then around you go.
You certainly can. You got to take care of these skins here. You got a long way to run them through now. 56 laps on the board, and as long as Mr. Bishop doesn't make a mistake, he is all right now. He's got 0.6 of a second between himself and Brian Swafford. Tucker Minter, he's worked his way back up to 3rd, 1.2 seconds behind, but that truck still looks really strong. I just hope he hurt his tires. They may have a chance to change them now because we're under the yellow flag for the 4th time this afternoon.
Yeah, yellow flag here for the 4th time, as you were saying. Looking to see what happened here. It looked like maybe the PlayNo.com number 12 machine of Eric Eichstädt. It's all by his selfie, Phil.
Uh-oh.
The number 12 of Eric Eichstädt goes around all by his selfie. Yeah, get that selfie stick out, Phil. Let's hear it.
All right, Eric Eichstädt, one of the TV time. He goes around this afternoon. This is not what you want. You get the full velocity selfie stick. So everybody out there with me to say, Eric, hey.
That is awesome. That is awesome. 10 stars. About now, 10 stars was the start of it. Now Jeff Brown, 6-week streak, 378 stars. Out there, thank you, Jeff, for everything you do for the Full Velocity Racing Network and the community in general. Out there, 378 stars for iRacing High Flags, Jeff Brown, and he's always with us here, and he's sneaky sometimes.
He is. Jeff's the ambassador of hey. So, Jeff, if you're out there, you can say it. Hey. Why? I bet he's across the room running at the printers or he's his headset on walking around. He types it now. Oh, what a cheater.
Hey, guys.
Hey, there he is. He's here. I paged him back to the headset. What's going on in iRacing iFlag today, world, Jeff?
Oh, not too bad. We're just kicking back, watching some full velocity network racing here on the trucks and getting some stuff kicked out here on our printers. And just thought, hey, let's turn on Todd and Phil and watch this great race. And Jack, too. I know Jack's back there helping, too. So
Jack's the man.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. We really appreciate you, too. You guys really bring out the simulator here, get people interested in it. So great job to you and Todd, too. So thank you, guys.
Oh, thank you, as always, for the stars. We certainly appreciate that. Our buddy Jeff Brown up here hanging out with us this afternoon is here in Richmond. It's going to be a busy day. If we can be there and covering any kind of weird race car we can possibly find on a dirt track or an asphalt track near you, here comes the Full Velocity Racing Network. We stop in Richmond and a part of what is going to be a busy day. I believe we got Ron and the gang going over to Volusia tonight. We're going to be heading out to the Eldora Speedway, which is going to be a great time. It's just a full day. We head to Lernerville tomorrow afternoon. Head to the Chili Bowl tomorrow night. I think it's Volusia over at DWR as well. I got to look at that and make sure on that one. But we're going to run the gamut, Todd. We're going to log all the miles. We are certainly thankful we have the iRacing iFlag corporate jet because we are going to wear that son of a gun out the next 2 days.
Yeah, Ronnie Weaver's gotten pretty good as a pilot, too, from what I understand. Yeah, Ronnie's been piloting it. I don't know if Jeff knows that, but...
No, I did not know that. Oh, good Lord.
There's certain things that you get a little squirmish for thinking. Uncle Ronnie piloting the jet. It's on a Boeing 737, is it?
You don't know what kind of plane it is? You don't know what kind of plane it is? You fly in it, Phil. You know what kind of plane it is? Just like I don't know.
They just tell me to get in, and I get in.
You do know what a catbird is now, though.
I do know what a catbird is. I don't even know what they sound like, thanks to you as well.
Yeah.
That was educational TV last night. I'll tell you, we can come up with more today. We got a lot of racing left. We got 139 laps remaining here at Richmond.
Encyclopedias now.
Oh my! Yeah, all right. Let's wait for something weird to break, and we'll come out with another topic of conversation to keep our viewers entertained as we work around our yellow. We need green flag laps. As we start talking about green flag racing, that'll keep us away from stupid stuff. Is we got the green flag back in the air. iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag. Bear Bishop, Tucker Minter, Kyle Surratt, Alex Cummings, now Josh Peacock. A new look to the top 5 as we exit turn 2.
Yeah, definitely a new look. Got to say hello out there. Robbie Buckner, he's the biggest fan of Jeff Brown out there.
Oh, yes.
Oh, 35 stars. He says it's a weak donation, but that's all he has time. He doesn't have time to buy anymore. 3-week streak from Robbie Buckner. Jack is my hero from Charlie Milner. Another yellow flag's going to come out. And Kevin Fleming out there. What up from Cold Canada? Negative 20, Phil. I know that feeling.
Negative 20.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah, that is cold.
You know what? I'm not too terribly far from you. About 4-hour drive, and not sure how many miles in a couple of east, but it rained and winded here yesterday. I was looking out for flying cars and flying houses yesterday. A little bit different in your neck of the woods now, isn't it? Yeah, I did not see a witch, but I think my wife's still here, so I think all witches were safe.
Charlie out there, 500 stars. Thank you. 3-week streak from Charlie Tubbs. Milner out there giving us his 3-week streak, 500 stars. Thank you very much. But yeah, you want to know how different it is, Phil? We got pounded with snow. And when I say pounded, you know what that means. Man,
yeah,
oh man.
You freaking people don't get cheated.
It was raining. It was raining till about 7:30. It switched over to snow.
Jack's covering the race. He says the 5 into the 37. That's the reason for the yellow flag. The 5 being Cody McKnight and 37 going around of 17 of Zach Howell went around there. So Zach Howell off the side of Cody McKnight. Oh, Cody smoking. Is Cody picking a new pope? So he got that funny stuff that may be legal where he is.
Smoke.
Ooh.
Drinking a little drink.
Hey.
He's back out there, though. He's got that quick repair. Another engine change rather quickly, Phil.
I think we should. It may be early, but it may be time to do shots for quick repairs.
No, that's way too early. Way too early.
I don't know. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it 5 o'clock in Australia, Phil?
Maybe in the morning. It might be. If you think about it, you do the math. It's going to be 1:30. We go live with them, tonight. I think that equivalent's up to a 5 a.m. right now. So it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Aussie's a drink on me. Let's go.
Got to thank, like you said, Charlie out there. Got to thank him for some of the best raps out in the iRacing community. Along with we've done a lot of work with Charlie. He does a lot of work with us. We got an awesome throwback logo coming out for the VLR Throwback Series. Phil, you got a chance to see that last night. That's hot.
It makes me want to grow an afro back. That's how much I liked it.
Oh, I wonder if we could even do that.
I don't think we can play the shaft music without getting in trouble, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. Robbie's out there going shots. So he's singing. Robbie Buckner singing.
So I got some insight here from Tubbs. Tubbs is a man. He just sent this to me privately, so I'll let you know. The top 4 have less than 30 laps combined on this racetrack. Kyle Surratt bought the racetrack 20 minutes to showtime. Had that little lapse. That's the story of our top 4. Dirt guys showing how to get it done. That's why guys like Stewie can go out and win 2 races at All Tech last night and compete in the truck series, because the real men race in the dirt.
Yeah, I agree.
It took me a long time to learn that, but I've learned that now.
Phil, I'm in a ride here coming up in this iRacing iFlag event.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to see the video. I know the video's been announced here, but I'm going to be in a late model with BladeNo.com on the side of it. I'm going to drive be Sam Perry's other half there, drive the dirt side of it while you guys are broadcasting, and then he's going to be in the asphalt side of things. So I can't wait to do that. It's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun. We're going to watch you drive that night in the late model. You're going to watch me go out there in a BladeNo.com Cup car next Saturday night over at TDR back in NR 2003. You guys should come out there and watch me do what I can't do really well. I wreck. I do wreck it really well. And it's going to be realistic damage. Phil, don't get quick repairs because it requires talent to do what we do. But I'm going to tell you what, we're going to race next Saturday night at TDR. They're going to test the combo out tonight. We're going to see if it transfers for next week. I'm already missing track time. I'm already in trouble, so I'm already getting behind the 8 ball. Let's go back to racing. 68 laps on the board of 200. Barrett Bishop, Kyle Surratt. They'll lead us back to green.
Yeah, leading back to green, it is Barrett Bishop, your race leader. Kyle Surratt running in that second spot, and another yellow flag going to come out once again, Phil. Another Hard Motorsports yellow flag. It looks like Eric Eichstad around in that number 12 machine. Maybe I caught him in the right area up at that. I think the 12 around over there.
That's not 2 selfie sticks for Eric, is it?
I believe we're taking a look-see. We're taking a look-see. It is, yep, all by a selfie. That was all by a selfie. There was another guy involved, too. Yeah, but that wasn't the cause for the yellow because of, no.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
Hey, you know what? Either way, there's 2 selfies out there.
He wasn't. No, the 118 had help. So we have a selfie from Eric Eichstead. That's got to be covered. He continues to stay there in the track. The 118, he got spun sideways, hit the wall, and still kept going straight. So he did hit the wall pretty hard. That could have caused it, but he kept it straight on the track, where the 12 of Eric Eichstead went completely around in front of the field. So it's going to be rather interesting. You got to pull out the selfie stick for Eric Eichstead, but 118 also involved in a wreck, or 119 I should say. I keep seeing it 118 because it looks like that on the truck. It's actually the 118.
That's a 9. I'm blind. I can see it's a 9. It's not an 8. It's a 9.
Yeah, but I don't have your camera angles either, so.
That's true, but you have 2 eyes that work.
No, I don't. Not technically.
Okay, well, still more than I got, but I see it's a 9. Well, you want to go? I bet you got more than I got. You still legally drive. I drive in a simulator.
Not without my glasses.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't drive without them.
Or driving at night. It's not really safe for you either anymore. I mean, we've legitimately taken the wrong turn and ended up where we did not know we were going, and that was probably the most insane experience of my life. Just to let you know, I really thought we were going to die that night. Amish country in the middle of the night was not a fun trip.
What roads were we on, Phil? Do you remember what road?
We were on Red Dead Road.
Yep.
And Clinton Drive.
Yep.
Now, if you're the state of New York and you hear Red Dead and Clinton in the same sentence, you don't feel safe. You see a green light coming at you, and you notice a horse in a buggy. You literally have your life flash before your eyes.
Headless Horseman.
It happened. Then, after we outran the buggy, we slammed on the brakes. Why? Because there's cow crossings.
And I didn't see a quarter.
Yeah, we ended up in somebody's front
There's
yard.
No sign.
Yep. No sign. Yep, we did that too. I mean, who wants to come take a ride with me and Todd? Fear for your life.
Yep, fear for your life. And you know, I've won I won some races on the dirt track side of things too. Isn't that scary?
Drive it like you stole it.
Win it.
Win.
Deckers are wreckers. Damn it.
That's some advertising right there, Todd. Lights remain on here at Richmond. I feel like
that was a thing before.
That's true. That is a thing before a thing. Now it's just a thing.
Yep.
Okay. All I do know is Barrett Bishop leads Kyle Surratt, Josh Peacock, Alex Cummings, Casey Smolak running in 5th. We try to keep this thing on the rails. Sam BladeNo probably going to be like, what are you guys talking about? Give us some green flag laps, guys. What is this, a 5th yellow flag, only 74 laps in? Get it together already. 6 yellow. I can't even math already. I'm not even drunk yet.
How many laps? Oh, you're just. I was going to use that as yeah. I was going to use that as a question for Phil.
I know. I know how many. I know.
Yeah, well,
All of them.
you're cheating. 33 laps now. 4 lead changes, Phil.
It's like telling your wife that you're going to the store, and she asks, "Well, how long are you going to be gone?" The correct answer is the whole time. The whole time. You're gone the whole time.
Yep, you are. You're correct.
If you want to piss your spouse off, it's a perfect way to do it right there. To take that from Phil to you, that's a good day. And I think we're ready to go back to racing. Let's hope we can do some racing this time, because every time we get a green, we went right back to yellow. So we'll see.
It's tough on them. It's tough on them cold tires. It really is.
Yep, it is.
Not easy.
Nope, and it's not dirt to catch it either, so you got to have a little bit of talent through the pavement as well. Single file restart. Barrett Bishop will lead us back to our iRacingIFlag.com green flag. Now 75 laps in here in Richmond. Let's see if we can lead the way and everybody can keep them underneath. So far, so good. Everybody in a straight line over at turn 1.
Yeah, everybody in a straight line. Barrett Bishop, Kyle Surratt, Josh Peacock, and we have a truck up in the wall. I think that was. I'm trying to look at it. I can't quite catch up with it. I believe it was the 10 that went up into the wall of Tucker Minter. Yellow flag going to come out though, Phil. The 74 around.
Mike Io's around. Cody McKnight's truck is already behind the wall, and I think it's official, Todd. It's early in the day. I mean, it's 5 a.m. Australian right now.
That was all by a selfie too.
Oh, it was.
Third selfie.
But that one there, that's a full selfie, so that justified. I don't know. He had some help going all the way around.
Oh no, he was going to go around. That was snap happy. He wasn't going to save that.
All right. So that's a hay. A full
that's a
hay.
Yeah,
That's a 3/4 hay. He had help. You got to go all the way around, touch nobody. You get a full selfie.
That's a selfie. That's a full selfie. He was gone. He was gone.
I don't know. He got some broadside. We'll give that a hay.
The 8 was down. The 8 was down there. The 8 was down there.
You start marketing T-shirts with a hay on it. People actually buy that.
I don't know. You have to ask them. They're out there, Phil.
Hey, folks, if we release a T-shirt and it says hay on it, will you buy it and represent the Full Velocity Racing Network? Will you put a selfie stick on it? It'll be a stick and it'll say, hey, we got Tubbs to work on that. Tubbs need a graphic, dude. Need some creativity from you. You can need a selfie stick with the word hay on the end of it, but a long hay. Jeff will tell you all about the hay. We'll sell that.
User entered your channel.
I don't know.
Hay's for horses.
User left your channel.
Horses pull buggies. We go right back to it.
You were moved.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
It's off the rails.
Yep, and
Channel
the
group
poll
changed.
right now. Oh, look at that! We got Charlie even saying it.
I think Tubbs heard me. Tubbs, can you
Server
work
group
on that
assigned.
graphic for us? We're going to put that on a T-shirt.
Yes, sir,
Selfie
I
stick
can
with
do
the
that.
word hay.
Hey, you know he gets commission, Phil. All your commission.
Oh, duh.
Oh,
That'll be the next shirt. Duh.
Uh,
Think some girl who's figured out how to sing ASMR has already figured that one out, though. No, duh.
so
I want
after
to point out that Josh Peacock started dead last in this race.
he did.
That's analysts right there. That is Tubbs coming in and dropping down knowledge. So you don't need professionals.
And his
Peacock
previous
started
winners won the
15th
last
and running 3rd. He won the last one. And I think he led one lap at that last one. It was the last one. So could Josh do it again?
Oh no, Kenny.
one. Oh, we'll see.
Where's Kenny? Yes. Like I think Barrett's gonna win.
There's the new product. I think.
That's like is that like a half tablet, half brain?
I
And
think.
I
dot
think.
com. I think. Dot com.
I'm taking Barrett.
Okay. I'm taking Peacock.
I'm taking Kyle Surratt. Anybody else have any words of wisdom?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Chat box. Anybody hearing the sound of our voice, Jeff or Tubbs? I know Jeff's probably running around with his headset on. And I know we talked to him. He's going to probably run back to the PC. And I only want like somebody to plant a video camera or a GoPro in the house to get this surveillance or something. Kind of creepy, but I mean, it'd be hilarious to watch Jeff running back from the printer.
Yeah, it's not a pretty sight.
The Harris
really not.
Hustler. Harris Hustler. Bradley Wilson saying.
I like that.
That's Peacock.
But we're going to double up the restart this time. I've got insight there. Sam just made the call. Drivers, we're going to double up and try this restart because let's not have selfies. Let's have ussies.
Yeah, you got to have a partner. It's like roller skating, Phil. You got to have doubles,
Ooh.
triples. You know.
No,
Duos is called.
I did.
You used to flash
did.
on the screen.
Todd, I did partner skating for about 2 hours, and the reason I did it, the girl was really cute, but she tried to spin me around for a graceful spin, and yeah, it didn't work out, and we parted ways, and it was never meant to be. But we got green flag racing, hopefully meant to be. 83 laps of the books. Bear Bishop, Kyle Surratt, Josh Peacock, Alex Cummings, and Zach Howell trying to just put a pavement guy in the middle of all these dirt invaders. Barrow lead the way. We're too wide. Peacock versus Surratt. I feel like we're at a dirt track.
Yeah, now Surratt gets loose in the 18 machine. Oh no. Oh no. And then we got a wreck. I don't know who that was.
Kyle got loose. That we did see.
Oh, the 37 machine. Zach. Acme. On the side of that machine. Gonna pull it in. Let's see if that was a selfie. Was that a selfie, Phil? Yeah!
Yes, it was.
All by a selfie.
Yeah, and that had no help.
Oh, the guy made contact, Phil.
All right, well, we got to see the contact. I got to see the replay here.
It was around, but the guy had to contact him and make him all the way around again.
It was a double Lutz is what you're telling me.
It's the Acme Corporation on the 37.
Now, Acme Corporation, that's the story of my life. Right there. Exactly. You ever feel like Wile E. Coyote and have all the contraptions go wrong? That is the story of Phil's life from the second I get out of bed till the second I go back to bed. I feel like I'm chasing the Roadrunner.
Yeah, you know what you also have to do to really mess up Phil's day? Change his living room.
Hey, that's not funny. True story. Somebody left a laundry basket in the middle of the living room this morning, and I went in there and asked over a tea kettle. Boom, right to the floor. Well, there's not a whole lot of places you can rearrange this. Good luck with your back. That's all I'll say. You gotta move some heavy furniture around. You know what? I'll get my landlord on the line. You build an addition, this place may actually sell. Because it won't now. Anybody know an electrician?
No.
Okay, because we have no stove right now. And I'm afraid if I plug a new one in, we're going to be shooting, like, to the moon. Like, fire. That's an idea. It's true, but you know what I'll do? I'll take the PC outside with me.
No, because that will get ruined, Phil.
If I take it outside?
Yeah, you have to talk to Howard Weaver first on how he makes his stuff outside.
I'm not going to make it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to carry it outside. I'm going to let her plug the stove in. So if the house catches on fire, the computer's good.
Okay.
See, I'm thinking ahead. Put it in the trunk of the car. We can just get away with it.
Yeah.
Are you happy we're not doing commercials right now?
Sound muted.
Get away.
It's maybe the most bizarre stream we've ever done, by the way.
Well, I think we've had some weird ones out there. It's a good thing I didn't click on the 4 kids button on YouTube.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, because it's not. Sometimes it is, I guess. Is there still under yellow flag, Phil? What yellow flag number is this? Do you remember?
13?
How much?
13.
Oh, you're way off.
I'm going for 13 for the day. How's that?
Okay.
We are on lap number 88. How many laps under yellow? I got to say we're probably past 40.
Yeah.
About 42.
Well, you're close. Yep.
So that's an almost. Do I get a prize?
No.
No
Damn it.
participation trophies here tonight. Sorry.
We don't believe in participation trophies, Phil.
No, you're right. We do not. We don't believe in participation medals, trophies.
You have a winner and you have a loser.
There's no
Sorry.
points for second place.
You
Second
can
place
feel-
is
you
the
can feel
first
good-
loser.
You can feel good about being second yourself. Yeah, I mean, I felt good when I was racing in second. I didn't feel as good as I did when I won, but
Yeah, that's it. Then he's just the first loser.
yeah, that's all right. It's all right. Sometimes the first loser gets money too. The iRacing I flag, green flag comes back out over the field again. Let's see if we can keep it clean and green the rest of the way. We need to complete 110 laps to keep that clean and green.
That's a stretch, but if we could get there, I'll buy you dinner. And I know how you eat, so that's a big proclamation right there as well. But let's race it up. Barrett Bishop leads the way. Josh Peacock stuck up high. Here comes Kyle Surratt. Is that Alex Cummings? Sure is. 631. He's to the low side. We know Kyle's a dirt guy. He's going to straddle up high, or Josh a dirt guy. Can you run the cushion on the asphalt? I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think there's really a cushion up there. There's marbles up there from the tire chunks that go up there, and that makes it extremely loose. Do I think he could run it? Yeah, I think he could, but he's really starting to fade. That number 61 machine. Here comes the number 10, diving a 3 wide for the third spot. Tucker Milner in that number 10, getting around everybody else, and the 18 to Kyle Surratt.
Wow.
And all half a track here at Richmond Raceway.
That might be a guy who runs pavement full time, racing his dirt guys right there. He said, "Hey, y'all, hold my beer and watch this." And he's going to run down up to second, and he may chase down Barrett Bishop for the lead.
Chase him down. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. As Surratt gets a tad bit loose there in front of Alex Cummings. Cummings now diving to the bottom to try to make a run at that third spot. As Alex trying to really do something. But that 10 of Tucker Milner definitely faster last time by than Barrett Bishop. Yeah, okay. I didn't believe that for a minute. It went up to 5.415, Phil. That's how fast they said he was going around there. 5-second laps at Richmond.
What?
I thought that the timing scoring was on crack.
Wow. I mean, we got like, is this a game track? Is it that are we having one of those ZR moments where you can glitch and get a 5-second lap? Because some of us used to make, a whole night worth of practice doing that. Jack.
Well, now it's 21.417. So he's definitely quicker than Barrett Bishop, but not a lot, but he is starting to reel him in.
Yeah, 21:41 last time by. Bishop ran a lap of 21:52, so that's a tad bit slower as they clock back the line again. And Binter's truck definitely quicker, was 1.8 down to just shy of 1.7. The only problem is Tucker's got that blinky thing going on. Every time I focus on his truck, I disappear. Makes it a little uncomfortable.
It definitely is. He's definitely got. I'm going to tell you, Phil. He's got the highest I rating in the server right now. 5,457.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, what is
No,
your
but
what is your I rating?
In asphalt, 3,200.
I think I'm like at 800. Is that good?
In the dirt, I'm at 1,400 for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't even race anymore. I crash a lot, so.
Tubbs, did I hear you chime in?
You look at that 10 car, he is driving the wheels off that thing.
He really
Like he
is.
Pushing everything he's got to get to Barrett, and I don't know if that's a good move for him.
Yeah, it's true because
I mean, we're just now halfway.
Yeah, we are. We're
It's
just
too
finally halfway, and yeah, that's a good point. You drive these things too hard now. You run the tires off it now. You may be in trouble. This one's kind of feeling like that we're kind of a little bit mildly stretched out. Trucks are kind of underneath. Top three have really driven away there. If you look at Alex Cummings running in third, Peacock has slipped back to Surratt running in fifth. Brian Swafford, we know Brian's got a good truck under him. Number 99, Michael Lowell's back there. He's been quick all afternoon as well. So I'll tell you what, watching these lap times, Todd, they're expanding. Mr. Barry, he's kind of figured out this pavement stuff.
Definitely has, and just looking at things, and you say he's figured it out, but he's definitely got a pretty decent I rating. I'm going to say 3,300. It's not nothing bad out there, and he's an A-class driver. Same way with Tucker Milner. But I'm telling you right now, like Charlie said, he is really blistering them tires. I do believe trying to track down Barrett. I think he finally realizes that the guys in front of him race dirt, and he's like, man, I can't let dirt drivers beat me. Can't happen.
No, and I see a good race going on out here. What is this for position number 7? Corey Stansell, Michael Lowe, maybe the best race of the racetrack, 119 to the low side. Give Corey the spot. So Corey Stansell now up to that 7th spot, the 119. That's one of those guys we see run dirt quite a bit, too. I think Corey's got some time on the pavement, I think.
Yeah, I think he's got some time on the pavement, like you're talking about Corey Stansell in that 119 machine. Taking a look at, I'm going to see what his I rating is, though, Phil. It's 9-69. So, but he's an A-class driver, 1.77. So yeah, he got some time to at least get the A-class.
9.79 for a safety rating?
Yes.
Sounds pretty close to me.
I rating. Safety rating is a 177.
Oh man, well he's way better than me then.
Yep. Better than most of us now.
That's true.
I don't know if we could even drive out on the track anymore.
Oh, I don't even shudder to think is. That's true. Fortunately, Todd, we've had another casualty in the event. It looks like Zach Howell, number 17, he's pulled his truck behind the wall. So it looks like we have 3 retirees. Zach going to join Mike Iao and Cody McKnight. So we started with 15. We have 12 left out there on the lead lap, and we're past halfway now, 105 on the board. So as the attrition picks up, we're finally getting some laps in on the tires. It's just going to be our long green flag run of the afternoon.
I think it's going to be just watching these guys, and man, Tucker Milner is really turning it up a notch here on these older tires. As Barry Bishop, I don't know if he's been out there saving the tires, haven't had a chance to look, but he's closed the gap about 5 car lengths, now down to 3 car lengths, truck lengths, I should say, between the 51 and the 10 of Milner.
You're watching that. I'm watching this little tiny bit of a scrum going on a little bit behind. I found Richard Manship in the number 8, him and Eric Eichstadt back here, Casey Sowek in the number 27. That's a good 3-car race, 3-truck race over in turn number 3 and 4. Michael Lull up ahead. They were all in a dead heat. They had 4 trucks on top of each other, and I think somebody got a little bit loose and broke them up. But I looked for a quick second, and they were all right together.
We got a race for the lead, boys.
Yeah, you got a race for the lead. The number 10 machine of Milner all over the rear bumper. The 51 of Barry Bishop that's what I continue to watch there, because I know Milner was peeking to the bottom a couple different times to try to get it around him on the straightaway, but Milner still staying right there to the tire tracks of Bishop, just waiting for a moment to pounce on that 51 machine.
Sure is. Down to a car length and a half. Down about a full car length there. 51 versus 10. Bishop going to lead, but that number 10 of Tucker Milner, he's been really quick. Pulls right to the tailgate over on 1 and 2, and now right up to the bumper. Almost a little kiss off of 2. Barrett pulls away, but Tucker's certainly quicker, but passing or catching a guy is one thing. Passing is another. And Barrett's always been a tough customer to pass. I don't care if it's asphalt or dirt. That guy don't make a mistake off.
And here goes Tucker down to the inside to try to outbreak him down into turn number 1. They're side by side for the race lead. Barry Bishop still holding on. Milner has a really fast piece in that Mountain Dew number 10 machine, trying to pull up alongside him down the back straightaway, but Barry Bishop going to slam the door shut over there in turn number 3.
That was a slam, too. I think Tucker jammed the brakes, and I think they were going to make contact there for a second. 10 going to stay down to the low side over a 1 and 2, trying to drive a little bit deeper. Barrett knows he's there. He's just not letting him. Barrett is not pulling over, and I like what I like about Barrett. He'll drive hard every corner, every lap. Tucker with the big run into 3, pulls dead even. You can see him needing more of that momentum to run to the racetrack. He's just stuck down low, can't get that drive off.
It definitely stuck down to the low side, but this time drives her in even deeper into 1, trying to get around Barry Bishop, trying to complete that pass and slide up in front of him. Is he going to be able to do so down the back straightaway? Nope. Barry Bishop not going away without a fight on the outside of the number 10 machine. They
got him in
3. Now Milner drove it in pretty deep, able to slam the door shut, but here comes the 51 back down to the inside. Barry
Fly
Bishop
job.
goes a side by side here down to turn number 1.
Yeah, Bishop down to the low side. Let's play some gamesmanship. You pass me low, I'll cross you back right over, and we'll come low. So Bishop down to the low side of Tucker Minter over in 3. Let's see if Tucker give him a whole lane to run down there. So give Barrett the whole track. Barrett don't need the whole track, does he? Door to door, Tucker going to lead. Outside's still good. I still think inside's preferred lane.
Yeah, I think so. Is the 51 of Barrett Bishop trying to get back around Minter and that number 10 machine. They're still side by side here, Phil. What a great race for the race lead between the 51
User
and the 10
disconnected
machine.
from your channel.
There is. They're over in turns number 3 and 4. We exit. We'll put lap number 115 of 200 on the board. And this race will leave. Been waiting for one all afternoon. And Tucker Minter versus Barrett Bishop. It is really good. Bishop out by a nose. It's a little bit loose off of 2. Here comes Minter back firing on the outside.
Yeah, Minter definitely firing back there. The Mountain Dew number 10 machine is side by side with the Sirius XM number 51 of Barrett Bishop. Not going away either one of these drivers, but how much are you going to wear out your tires running that top shelf of the Speedway, Phil?
If you're easy on him, I don't think you're going to kill it too much. I think Tucker's all right. Who I think this may fall into the lap of, they raced really hard, might be Alex Cummings, the number 631. Alex is back in 3rd. The only problem is for Alex, he's 4.5 seconds behind these 2 up front, so I don't think these guys have much to lose, but you run too hard. I mean, you still got 80-plus laps to go. You got to have tire to get there.
Yeah, you definitely got to have that tire. As I watch this, I'm on board with Tucker Minter. The Sheffield graphics on board. I don't know if Jack can pull it up there, but just watching him seesaw the steering wheel sometimes coming out of that corner because he's getting wicked loose off the corner exit there, the number 10 machine.
It really is. Things getting kind of a little skirty on him. Barrett drove it down to the 3 this time, or in the 1, I should say. It back end got a little bit tail happy as well. Got a good catch on it. We know he's used to being sideways, but I don't think it's something you want to do too terribly much here on the pavement as he's out to about half a car length lead. Tucker going to fire back up high. Really cool to watch these guys now. What have they been, 6 or 8 laps? This is door to door. Nobody giving an inch.
And they're racing rather clean too. It looks like Minter, though, going to give up the top there. I thought he was going to do that and try to cross over maybe Barrett, but he's not going to do so. Still going to run the middle of the groove, but Barrett pulls ahead of him in the middle portion of the corner, slams the door shut coming off the exit of turn 4 as they flash by that start. Finish line lap 120, a complete of 200, so 80 laps to go. We're on lap 121. And that 10 of Minter trying to get around that number 51 machine. The 8 right there directly in front. That's lap traffic to 71 also. We're going to see where they're going to go.
Lap car going to pull up out of the way. Richard Manship in the number 8 up the hill. Going to let Bishop go around the low side. Going to let Tucker Minter do so as well. Tucker lost a little bit of time. I think the 10 wanted to go to the bottom. Barrett's just not giving it up. Oh, he gets wicked loose off of 2 under the 71 truck.
Yeah, but the 51 able to hold on to the race lead over the 10 machine is the 10 of Minter trying everything he can, Phil. I think he's tried that pass. Oh, high, low. There comes, here he comes. Oh, contact with Barrett Bishop. He allows him to save it, though. Look at that. That is respect right there, Phil.
That's a dirt guy.
He goes by him.
Yep, sure did. And that the lap truck 71 right back into the mix as well as the 8 of Manship there is. Barrett's got a handful, but Tucker Minter out to the race lead, and that was good hard racing right there. I think Barrett was doing all he could to keep a 10 behind, but you can only keep a guy behind for so long. Tucker had the line. They made contact, sure, but I think at that point, that was his spot.
Yeah, I think it was. There is a 10. Minter was fast lap after lap for the last 15 laps and gets into the back of the 51 of Barrett Bishop. But I tell you, at least he let off the throttle there. Was able to allow the 51 to gather it back up. Made sure he had control, and then he got back past him. And that's a really nice driver there for the number 10 machine. Is Barrett Bishop going to try to track him back down?
I talked to Bishop the other night, and he said on asphalt he really likes a loose race car. So that's a good thing for him.
It might be. He's wheeling it really good there. In second, they flash by the 27 truck there of Casey Sweck and put Casey down a lap. So now we've got a couple of trucks down a lap. I think now 9 left of the lead lap. The next of those that may be in trouble is Eric Eitstad, and the number 12 is he's about a straightaway ahead of our race leader there. Tucker Minter, the number 10, as we work it down to turn number 3 and 4 with the 12. So I think it's only a matter of time. Tucker's got a good truck, but Barrett liking him loose. Knowing Barrett, I think the way we do, Todd, not shocked at all, because I think a loose race car for him is kind of more natural feeling. He likes that right rear out there.
It's definitely, loose is fast and on the edge of out of control, as stealing a statement there from the days of Thunder, Phil.
Harry Hogue right there.
Yes.
Like it. That was quality.
If you don't know that line, we can't be friends.
Oh yeah, if you don't know that line, I don't know how many times I watch the Days of Thunder.
A billion.
Yeah, it probably is. Every time it's on, I watch it. Let me out of the car.
And
I can't even say it, but.
And if you don't like that side by side racing for those 20 laps,
man,
you don't like racing. That was intense.
That was pretty good. That sure was. And watching, and probably two drivers who have no, you probably have raced each other before. You come out in one of these kind of open kind of field races. I can't imagine Tucker Minter and Barrett Bishop have had a lot of laps against each other. Maybe the first time. That was a lot of respect shown between the two.
Yeah, there was a ton of respect shown between those two. As Minter trying to pull away now, indeed he's doing so. But Barrett Bishop, definitely a solid second place run so far with that 51 machine, but short runs seem to prefer the 51. The longer run seems to be Minter. I thought he was tearing up his tires though in that number 10 machine as he was going through.
I don't know. Looks pretty good right now. He's up to about 5-6 car lengths there off of 4. It's going to equal out. We'll see the interval at the line. Oh, about 0.6 of a second there, so pulled a little bit. He's definitely faster than Barrett, but we look at the scoreboard, 132 laps on it. That's still a long way to go. 67, 68 laps to go. He's still going to have tires on. And I look back here, 7+ seconds behind. I find Brian Swafford, who just in the last few laps has put himself now up to third ahead of Alex Cummings. I think a guy like Brian Swafford, who I know has pavement experience, if they've overrun themselves, could Brian Swafford have enough time to run to the end where these guys up front racing as hard as they were? They possibly may not.
It's definitely a feast or famine type of thing. There's a lot of gambling, a lot of dice rolling going on here at Richmond, and it's just to see what these guys are going to do, Phil. I mean, we're on the cusp probably of green flag pit stops here rather soon. I would think. I would imagine that we'd be getting to those rather quickly. You're going to have to really nail that pit stop, too, to come off a pit road and make sure everything's going to happen. One thing that these guys probably have an advantage over some of the dirt guys is dirt guys don't go down on the pit road a lot. And the practice you really want to do is to get on and off pit road because you could lose a lot of races getting off the pit road.
Definitely at a short track. I'll tell you what, you get on a little bit slow, you may lose half a lap, which is huge. You got a pit road speeding penalty. You're thinking now coming down a pass through, you're looking at 1.5, potentially 2 laps lost. So yeah, coming down a pit road, which may be forward for a lot of these guys, a hell of a point right there. As I'm watching Kyle Surratt have a really good race back here between himself and the number 119 of Corey Stansell. They were just getting at it, swapping some paint. Really good racing. A 27 also back there as well as. They're running back there. What is that? 5th, 6th, and 7th racing. So that's pretty good. But yeah, for sure, a green flag pit stop will be a completely different animal than a lot of these guys that especially run dirt that we see every day. That's something they're not used to.
I'm putting
Josh
Peacock down a lap. Wow.
I'll tell you what, guys. The 18 and 61, they both got pretty hefty damage on those trucks. They may be begging for a caution right now so they can get down pit road and fix those things.
That's true. Josh just fell off the lead lap there, so definitely handle has probably gone away. Kyle's not too far ahead of there, number 18. So yeah, he may be in a precarious situation as he's got Stansell to the inside. That's a good race, Todd. That's racing on for the 5th spot. Let's cover it over in turn 1.
As Corey Stansell down to the inside there in the 119 machine, trying to get around the 18 to Kyle Stroud. You said Kyle Stroud having a lot of damage to the right side of that truck, actually the rear end of that truck. Definitely bent up, the spoilers bent up. Corey Stansell able to pull off into the top 5 in that 119 now.
Yep, sure did. Put Corey now up to 5th as we're approaching 140 laps next time by. It'll be on the board. And Tucker Minter trying to run away from Barrett Bishop now put 1 full second. And you look, where in the world is our 3rd place running truck, Brian Swafford? 10 over 11 seconds behind. That is a wicked pace these top 2 are turning.
A half a lap ahead.
Yeah, they're half a lap ahead, as Charlie was saying. Yeah, that's a whale of a pace that those top two are setting. Whale of a pace.
Yeah, I just wonder. I mean, is this going to be about tires from this point on? I mean, they're so far out front, but the thing is, the interval is growing. So you almost wonder, are they all on equal playing footing if they're still gaining all this time? Or is anybody, is Cummings back there, Swafford back there, even Stansell and Surratt, are they saving anything? I'm not quite so sure at this point. I think the top two just may be clearly better trucks.
I would have to echo that because if we're looking at scoring and timing right now, Phil, this last lap, you look at a 21 or 22, excuse me, 626 is waiting for Tucker Mintner's lap to come in. 22.107, Bear Bishop 22.138, and then you get into 23 seconds. Brian Swafford 23.0, Alex Cummings a high 20, it's 22.688. Corey Stansel 22.607. So high 22s, low 23s is what they're running from third on back.
Yeah, and I would not think from there that's about saving stuff. I really think Tucker and Barrett may just have superior pieces. So is it enough to run to the end? I guess we'll have to wait and see. What I could definitely tell you for the top two, Tucker struck away better. Is Kyle Surratt taking a peek on pit road?
And Kyle Surratt definitely having to come down onto pit road. He was handling a really ill-handling truck there. Just left the top five there, coming down to the pit stall, the 8 of his pit crew. Looking here as he comes down to the track here, just seeing what he's going to do. Phil, is my camera not set to see what he wants to do here on the pit road?
Pit road's busy.
Yeah, it's actually rather busy as Surratt misses his pit stall.
Yep, that's a mistake.
That's a huge mistake.
I think I seen Casey Swatek down there, number 27. I think it was Michael Lull. It was down there at 24. He was on pit road, the DC Solar machine.
Brad's taking 4.
Brad's taking 4. Yeah, that's a good call. You're a lap down. Why not? And I seen Eric Eichstadt's number 12 flash on by. So pit road's been busy. I think these tires are going away now. I just wonder how much longer can the guys up front, or maybe the guys like, Swafford and Cummings running in third and fourth, can they stay out all longer? We know these guys coming now, they certainly couldn't make it. They're going to have fresher rubber. They're going to be almost, you would think, how much track has fallen off? Times, they'll say 22.68 for Alex Cummings. New tires, they may be running 21.5s. I mean, that may be a full second quicker. Yeah, that's over a second quick. So these guys on new tires, they're going to feel like Superman.
Yeah,
Kyle Surratt ran a 21.4.
Oh, yellow flag going to come out.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Yeah, that is turning this race upside down.
Heartbreak for Kyle.
And it may be a break for guys like Stansell and Josh Peacock, actually, because I don't think they've come in yet, but Stansell, I think, is the one going to get the biggest win.
He was on pit road? He's down on pit road at the time of the yellow. He was already committed.
Oh, boy. Things have just kind of changed here. We're approaching 150 laps, 149 on the board, so 3/4 away home. We know with the yellow flag late, Tucker Minter and Barrett Bishop, they're going to definitely get on pit road. They're all coming in, but what was the reason we're under our yellow flag? Anybody have a clue?
Not sure. Oh, the 24. DC Solar, number 24. It looks like he... Nah, loose. No,
24 got heavy damage on the front.
They didn't touch him. 24 all by a selfie.
Yeah, 24 got heavy damage on the front end.
Yeah, he got... I don't think they touched. That's one of those arrow loose things I was talking about right there. I think the 24 was loose. I think the air off the 8... I don't... All right, yep, there was a hit. There was a hit.
I don't have any contact on my screen.
Yep. Yeah, replay just showed it there through the network. Yep, there was... I don't think it was a... Yeah, it was definitely enough to shove him around, yeah. So they ate a manship into the back of Michael Lull with 24. That's a story for, what is this, yellow flag number 9? No, we ran away from yellow for a while. That was fun.
61 come down to pit road.
I think everybody's going to come down. Peacock may have got himself the lucky dog in this one, Charlie. I think Stansell may have already been in. Stansel may
Stansel
be in
pulled
position
in
for a
from
lucky draw or for a waiver round.
Stansel pulled in before the green flag, before the yellow flag came out.
That's going to trap him a lap down, I believe. We'll have to wait and see how they score this thing. But I tell you right now, I think Josh Peacock may have found himself to the lead lap. And I'll tell you what, we think back here a couple of months ago, I think it was, did Brett Rolls have a 2-lap lead on everybody and choked out all the way late, Todd? I think that's what
It
the
was
scenario I
something
remember.
like that.
It was like it was over. It was over unless he threw the race away, and Rolls threw the race away. And remember, it landed in Peacock's lap. I think Peacock was 2 laps down late in the race. So this one may not be quite as impossible.
Also, you got to think about it, guys. Some of these guys that came in early with wrecks and used up the quick repairs, some of the guys still have them. So the 61 Peacock may have a brand new truck right now.
Oh, that's good thinking. That may possibly be true. And I wonder if I could move guys around TeamSpeak, I would drag him in exactly that. But I think we're going to be isolated from them until we get to the end of the race. But we'll wait and see. Tucker Minter is going to lead Barrett Bishop, Brian Swafford, Alex Cummings. Josh Peacock will be scored 5th, the last truck of the lead lap. Corey Stansel currently scored 1 lap down in 6th. Nick Pruitt is 7th. He's also a lap down. 2 laps down, we find Richard Manship. Eric Eichstadt's running 9th. He is 3 laps down. Also 3 laps down. Now the number 18 of Kyle Surratt making up our top 10. Casey Sowek is the number 27. He's 4 laps down in 11th. Michael Lull is out there, the number 24. He's 6 laps down running in 12th. And then 3 trucks out of the event, including the 17 of Zach Howell, the 74 of Mike Iao Jr., and the number 5 of Cody McKnight. So we started with 15. We still got 12 out there. We've got 5 in a lead lap. And we got
Do you have
15.
fast repair left, Josh?
Tubbs is going to find out. We got
Okay.
quick repair left. What's the verdict?
Yes, he had a quick repair.
Oh, so
So he
he's
has-
got
he
a
does
brand new truck. All right, well, we're going back to green. 153 laps on the board. Let's see with new tires now how they fare off. And we remember back to that last restart, these things are really loose on new tires. Let's see how this thing fares out. Minter and Bishop will lead them, but well, let's look back here for third. We find Swafford. Now maybe Swafford comes a player. Alex Cummings has been solid, and Mr. Peacock with a fresh truck, Todd. 5 in the lead lap as we head to turn 1.
Yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen. Here comes the 10 of Minter down to the inside of the 51 of Barrett Bishop. Side-by-side battle once again for the race lead here. And you have Minter looking rather strong on the bottom. Barrett Bishop's not going to go away in that middle group. But these guys on fresh tires. So it's going to be rather interesting to see how that's going to play out. How fast do you want to wear them out? We have 44 laps to go here, Phil. How fast do you want to burn up your tires early in this run? Oh, Bishop gets loose. So does the 10.
Wow. Oh,
And we didn't get a caution for it, but Corey Stansel went around off the green flag.
Oh, Swafford's around. Not quite all the way. Oh, this may save it. He's cutting the grass, though.
Well,
Still
he
green.
got
Swafford was in the grass.
He's got it. He's still going, too, Phil.
The Energizer Bunny. And to correct me, we got C-Mac out there in the chat. It wasn't Brett Rolls who threw that race away. It was Eric Tupper who blew that 2-lap lead. So, yeah,
Yes,
I remember it was Tupper that blew the lead there that Peacock won.
Yes, it was.
It was 2 laps.
Correct.
It's harder to blow a 2-lap lead.
Yeah, that's definitely hard.
Oh.
Ball was
Not
around.
Oh, Eric Eichstad around. Yellow flag. Gonna
Yellow
come out.
flag. These things are a handful on new tires, I tell you. They're cold, they're slick. The tracks are all this rubber. Why in the world are they so loose? Oh.
Yeah, because he was already around. He comes down, hits the 8. That was a 71, excuse me. He tried to keep it off the 8. Then he hits the 71, but he was already going around. I thought he had it saved because 71, that was his best chance of saving it when he came down into him. And then he shook it again, and around he goes all by himself there.
There was a lot going on right there. And I'm going to tell you what, the way these things are skirting on new tires, I don't want to come in and put new ones on.
Oh.
Well, Eric took a shot right there. Was that the 8 that hit him? Somebody rocked him in the left. 71, yeah, he rocked him in the left front. Sent that thing all the way up the hill, but
He was
12
already
is on
down,
pit road.
he was already loose. 8 was already there, committed to that line as he come down the track. So
It's all about commitment.
he was already committed.
Corey Stansel takes behind the wall. His day is done.
Oh, yes, it is. 119 was having a good run, but Corey all done for the afternoon. I believe that will put him with a 12th place finish when this thing all cycles out. So tough to see Corey Stansel, who soldiered on for 150 plus laps. I almost feel like we've run like a 12 hours of Bathurst at this point. I think like we're halfway there. We're almost there. Let's face it, some of these trucks have been through a war.
Yeah, guys, and these tires aren't coming in for 25, 35 laps, so it would be pointless to go back and put more on now.
Think so as well, and we're starting to thin the field out. 5 in the lead lap is Brian Swafford. Will be the last one in the lead lap. I'm not sure if they're going to do a wave around for the 71 of Nick Pruitt or not. I was hearing conversation, but I'm not exactly sure what the verdict was there. 71's down on pit road now, but 5 definitely in the lead lap. Tucker Minter, I think barring a mistake, I think he's got the cleanest truck of all. And I don't know. Does Barrett have one more shot to throw at him here if we get a green flag run, you think?
I don't know, guys. I mean, it's that 10 truck's fast. But we'll just see. The short runs seem to benefit Bishop better, so.
And he's fueled by Mountain Dew, Todd. You're fueled by Mountain Dew, you're going fast.
Sometimes.
Or you get like me and you get fat. Guess I'll take a swig right now. Sounds good.
I'm drinking Sobe right now. Elixir.
He started off with a Powerade Zero.
Toby, that's something I hadn't drank in a long time. Remember when that was huge?
What's that?
Sobe, when that was.
Yeah.
I mean, it had TV commercials and everything. Now you don't see them anywhere. At least not down in my area.
Yeah, I get them delivered to the store. Okay, so each cap, if you remember correctly, each cap had a saying underneath it too, kind of a weird saying.
I do remember that, yeah.
And know what the cap says on this one?
This one says, meaning now, haha.
Oh, well, mine says we're going green next time by.
A cap don't say that, Phil. That's not stupid enough for the cap.
Nope, but a cap.
Mine just has a number, so.
But a cap isn't stupid enough to do a segue back into racing like I can.
Meaning
Cap-
now, haha.
Captain segue right there. Let's go back to green. Tucker Minter, Barrett Bishop, our front row. We'll reconvene on lap number 163 complete now as we'll work at turn number 1 and 2. Still on these cold tires. And look at the car in third there. Alex Cummings, a 631. He may become a new player here late. Eric Eichster, it's Josh Peacock to the outside of 61. He's now put Josh up to third. Peacock's had a little bit of practice at this. He may be okay here late.
You say new. You know, Alex Cummings was up there in the top 5
All race.
early in the race.
Yes.
He's been a mainstay up there.
He definitely has. He's been strong all afternoon long in that 631 machine. So he seems stronger on the longer run.
He caught a little damage midway through the race and went down pit road, got it fixed, and I think he'll be back on pace now.
Well, let's race it for the lead because Mr. Bishop is underneath Minter over a 1 and 2. Barrett drove it in really deep, almost washed up the hill. Tucker gives him a lot of room. They're going to drag race down the backstretch. Can we do 20 laps again side by side? Bishop down low over in 3.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop trying to get the challenge there. Does slide up in front, slams the door shut. Crossover maneuver by the number 10 of Minter. Down into turn number 1, side by side here for a moment. The 51 just can't keep it down. Oh, a little bit of contact there. It looked like a little bit of a bump from the number 10 machine, but the 51 able to keep him at bay. Barrett Bishop, now your new race leader.
Bishop leads. I'm going to tell you what, I think the 10 may be a little bit quicker, and we'll see if he crosses him over. He's going to take a peek, and is he there? Barrett will slam the door shut. Tucker may think you're driving that one in. I think at this point he knows Barrett's really going to hug that thing to the bottom, make it really hard to pass. At what point does Tucker think of going up high? Can you complete a pass up high here?
The thing is, I'm seeing down here in 3 and 4 with the 51 machine is he's coming and he's diving into the corner over there in 3 and 4 field, and then he drifts up the track there coming off. He can't keep it to the bottom, or he's driving in pretty deep over here, gets a little bit loose that time in the middle portion of 1 and 2. But it's hard for him to keep it down next to that yellow line. He gets it down there, and then all of a sudden he has to backpedal without it there, so he don't go around.
That
I'm
is
not sure
very
with
true.
these tires, the way they are, that he can make that high side work.
Well, Minter is there to the inside. Gets a little squirty there, skating through 1 and 2. Barrett motoring back around, and I tell you what, is Barrett channeling his inner Rowdy Bush with that number 51 on the side of that thing today?
Man,
He's driving that sucker hard.
he is. That, and I'll tell you what, Bishopson is a heck of a racer, man. He'll race you how he gets raced, and you know he's get the wheel, man.
Well, he certainly is. He's one of the best I've seen out there. And Jack says, and I just noticed this, Mr. Peacock in the 61, he's beginning to reel these boys into the top two. Can Josh Peacock be a player here late, Todd? We've had this twosome up front. How about we go for a three-way?
Whoa.
And it's going to be rather interesting on 3-way.
We got thumbs up here. We got more fun.
Instead of a
Glad
double,
it's always a party when I show up.
instead of a double mint commercial, we got to try to. I don't know.
Oh,
I
my
don't know what you
goodness.
would call it. Oh, contact!
Oh, contact!
Oh,
No, he's in the
right
wall.
in the
No.
wall. It gets Alex Cummings too.
Yep, sure did. Picked up a pair of buddies right there, Barrett Bishop and Alex Cummings there. And I really want to say that's really hard racing. I think Barrett already, truck destroyed. I think he's already done for the, I think he's already inside. Yep, pull it right behind the wall. Oh, one of our contenders up front, Barrett Bishop, he gone.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So sad.
I think if you have a 10 truck there, Charlie, I don't think Tucker did anything wrong. That was hard racing. Barrett was doing all he can to pinch him down low to keep him behind. I think that's, I don't know if you'd call that aggressive racing, but it's racing in general. Take a look here on the instant replay.
I'm watching back from the blimp cam now, and well, I don't know how to call that one, man.
Say maybe mild pinching. Mild. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too.
I mean, but you got to think about the rule in asphalt. If they're not to your door, that's his line. You know.
Yeah, that one's. I'm glad I'm not making the calls this afternoon right there. That would be tough to call. Minter versus Bishop racing hard, and unfortunately, Barrett going to get a short into that one. It catches Alex Cummings in it as well. So I know that the 51 truck done for the afternoon, which I'm sure he's got to be feeling a little bit disappointed after having a really strong ride this afternoon. But look who's now up to second. Josh Peacock. Can he maybe run down Tucker Minter to win? How about Brian Swafford? He's another guy I thought he won a Blade Note race a few months ago. He finds himself right in the mix now, running third.
Yeah, it's going to be rather interesting. Everybody picked Bear Bishop to win this one too, Phil.
Including me.
A lot of people disappointed there. Yeah, you picked Peacock, and I don't remember who I picked Surratt. So Surratt's still out there running. 7 cars left on, or 7 trucks left out there running.
Yeah, Ray Jackson says 51 come down on 10. Listen to your spotter. That's kind of where I lay. As much asphalt racing as I do, you got to, you know, I know we debate all day long is where when you got position, where do you establish position? You got to respect the guy who's down there on a short track. You kind of know they're already close together in close quarters. If I was the 51, I would have gave a little more, but at this point in the race, you're going to drive your ass off. Up there. So, Bear, I don't blame you, dude. You're running hard. But that's really tough to call.
Hey, you got to think about this, guys. With the 10, the 51 running hard for the lead, and the 61 was riding back there, you know, not trying to press the issue, and now he may have a fresher truck than 10 car.
That's true. That's something we'll keep an eye on. Ten. 11 yellows. Well, I said 12 overall. 11 yellows. Let's say 53 laps. Man, well, that's kind of been the story of my whole life, being a little short. I stood next to Todd. I feel really short anyways.
You should. You should. We're coming up on 20 to go, Phil. Rather quickly here.
Yeah, we are. We're definitely. I'm just watching here a little discussion between Barrett. Barrett's out there, gives the thumbs up. He's out there driving a little harder. Well, you guys are definitely driving hard. I agree with Ray. Tough spot to be in. It's good old short track racing, and unfortunately Barrett's not going to be finishing the afternoon with us. Unfortunately, Barrett gave it a hell of a ride. It was really good, and I like Rowdy Bush. So seeing you out there in a 51, it really just kind of. That was a cool thing today to see our buddy Barrett out there. But we go back to racing. Lap 178 now, going up to the scoreboard. Tucker Minter, and have a new player, Josh Peacock. He's to the outside. We'll work off turn 2.
Say hello to Bud Liger out there in the Facebook Live chat. Yeah, they call me too tall for a reason, Phil. That's definitely right here. They're watching Tucker Minter in that number 10 machine, the Mountain Dew number 10, leading this event with the number 99 of Brian Swafford now completing the pass on Josh Peacock. And that number 61 machine, but the 61 of Peacock looks back down to the bottom side, trying to get around that number 99.
Yeah, he's right there. Going to make a pull under turn number 2. We'll see if he get pulled back over to 3 and 4. Swafford will put 2 car lengths on him, but here's the 3 and 4 where Josh has really been good. He'll drive it deep down. He'll pull up about a car length and a half. Can he make that pass down into 1 and 2? He's pulled right there, 2 truck lengths. Not close enough to pounce, but maybe this time down the back chute, he may have a best shot yet.
Yeah, best shot to try to get back around that number 99 machine, but the 10 of Milner, definitely, or Minter. Why do I keep calling him Milner? But Minter out there in the number 10 machine, definitely starting to pull away, Phil. Last time by 21.428 to second place of. No. Josh Peacock, 21.507. Brian Swafford, who's running second, actually faster than the leader last time by. So we'll see what Swafford has. He's been kind of laying in the weeds, waiting to pounce here in that number 99.
He really has, doing one hell of a job running in that second spot. And you keep calling Tucker Minter Milner. I'm going to tell you what, if we get a Milner in victory lane one of these days, there is going to be one of the wildest full velocity. You think EJ Jones throws a party? You wait, we get Tubbs in victory lane. That's going to be one to remember for a long time.
Yellow. Hard Motorsports yellow flag coming out over the field here at the Richmond Raceway once again, Phil. So we're going to slow these guys down and restack and repack the field.
Yellow flag number 12. I called 12 this afternoon. We're at 12.
That's 13.
I said 13. Oh, I get one more?
You got one more.
I think I got plenty of chance to get
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Y'all call the fly for life, because 18 is hard contact the inside wall.
Oh, no. What happened to Sarab? Trying to peek back out of here. Jack's at the replay. He'll queue up for us. Brought to you by jmaxstrong.com and Jonathan's Journeys. And Kyle made an inside shot to the wall, and yep, we may...
He's smoking.
Smoking. We may need... I don't know if we need a paramedic or maybe life flight. Maybe a drug test on the 18. He's smoking heavily.
That's definitely a selfie stick, Phil.
Is that a selfie stick?
That one tomorrow.
Oh, that was all by himself. All by his lonesome.
All right, our buddy Kyle. He always likes to come to victory lane in the dirt and thank himself for the driving. Kyle, I'm going to thank you because I am going to give you the full velocity selfie stick. So everybody say to Kyle, hey.
Oh, Kyle's had it. Eric's had it here tonight. Definitely rather interesting to get that selfie stick. And
is it night?
It's tonight at the racetrack. Look at it. It's night out, Phil.
It's true. What time zone are we in?
Australian.
No, it's morning there.
No, it's early morning there, so it's still dark out.
No, it's light.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Phil.
It's light here, and it's dark in Richmond. I'm really confused. Doesn't take much. Look who's running in second, the 71 of Nick Pruitt. Talk much about Nick all day, but he's currently scored second.
It's 7:35. You're right in Australia, but here at
Thank you.
7:35 in New York, it's usually dark. Maybe that's
That's
'cause we
true.
maybe it's because we live in New York. I live in New York.
Well, you know what the color is for you today? White.
Yeah, snow. Yeah, we love snow
You guys,
here in New
you
York.
guys live in the future.
No.
What is in the future?
You guys, it's 3:35 for you guys, right?
3:35. Yep. 3:35. 3:36 Eastern.
3:36. Yep.
As Barrett Bishop always says, I live in the past.
Yeah, we were going to. Yeah, look at that. It's 7:30 a.m. in Australia. Bud's out there correcting me. So yeah, it's, and we got a race over there. We got a race with those guys today over in Australia. It's
We certainly do.
yeah, it's going to be. What did we say? It was 1:30 in the morning over there when we broadcast them tonight.
It's gonna be 1:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon.
It's gonna be in the afternoon. It'll be 9 o'clock here in the Eastern Time Zone in the United States.
Oh yeah, it'd be 1:30. You're correct.
We have 18 Americans to feature here tonight. 28 Australians, 18 Americans, and one lonely Canadian.
Yes.
And that's an offending World of Outlaw Sprint Car champion, Alex Bergeron. That'll be a good time tonight. We got world champions in the house on the network.
Tim
That's
Ryan.
coming up later in Tim Ryan, then last year's Sprint Car champion 2018, Lewis Hewitt, who I believe was the Australian Sprint Car champion last year in iRacing. Guys like David Heileman, the defending champion of that event. We're going to be here. We're going to the third annual here tonight. Who's who of sprint cars is going to be on display on Full Velocity tonight. We are going to be there. We're going to hope you guys come with us, enjoy the rest of the afternoon when this one gets done, and come back and join us because it's going to be a lot of fun as the lights are out atop the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car. We're going to pull down a pit road and turn the field back over to Tucker Minter. And now Nick Pruitt, the 71, a new player, as we go back under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag.
I hate to interrupt you, Phil, but looks like
Oh! Around goes the 10.
Oh, my goodness. 10's
Tucker
around,
Minter
99 around.
From the 99 contact, from the 99 to Tucker Minter. And around Tucker goes, around the 99 goes, and we got some destroyed pickup trucks out there here at the Richmond Raceway. The 71 involved, man, just tough break for a lot of those guys. Top running trucks tore up.
Yeah, that one was tough right there. Tubbs, you had some insight. What'd you have for news?
Well, I was looking at the field, and it looked like the 61 and the 631 came down and got fresh tires, and that yellow flag there.
Yeah, they did. Well, unfortunately, Cummings is 4 laps down, but the 61 is in the lead, and now you put trucks like Minter behind with damage. Swafford's got damage. Richard Manship in the 8, who's been out there just logging laps all day, now under 10 to go, he's going to run second. This race is now completely turned upside down.
Turned upside down is to say the least about this one, Phil. Again, it's not but the 61 going to be your race leader, the 88, Richard Manship, and then Brian Swafford, the 99. I'm sure they're going to have to come down. Yeah, the 24 heavy smoke, that DC Solar number 24 machine. Heavy black smoke coming out of the back end of that machine as he's up front there. But he's going to have to come down on pit road. I believe they should black flag him, as he's doing his own version of crop dusting right now, Phil, making sure the mosquito control out there at Richmond here tonight.
There is. Hey, Jack, how many yellows did I predict? You're lying. I said 13. What yellow are we on?
We're on 12.
You're lying. It's 13. Guy will never give me a win.
Yeah, you had to guess the laps too, Phil.
64.
Oh my God.
Groundhog Day, isn't it?
You're cheating.
Nope, that was a guess. 13 yellows, 64 laps. Mic drop. I'm done.
You're cheating because I put it up there.
I'm not
Yes.
paying any attention. You know why I can't see the stream, and you know why? Because Andy Margo was watching. And I got to say hey to Andy because he sees us on the air. I always get a message from Andy, and it usually encompasses half of my screen. And on this one, I say, Andy, Thank you, brother. Thank you. Hope all is well.
We're going to go quiet just for a little bit there for Phil. I don't know.
She's not bad looking.
It is what it is, Phil. It is what
That's
it is.
right.
So, I know it's kind of late. Who picked Peacock? Was it Jack?
That was me, yes.
Yeah, Jack picked Peacock. So,
And Peacock didn't qualify. He started last.
started 15th.
15th. If he goes
That's
15th
dead
to
last.
first, there is going to be no living with the guy.
Yeah,
I'm glad Tubbs going to live with him because I couldn't.
extra large helmet. Extra large. Extra large.
Looks like we got 4 cars on the lead lap.
4 cars.
I did.
No, I don't know if it was 4.
I did.
I think you
I
changed it to
did.
5.
Oh, I said 4. I was saying 5 will be left running. But I'm not too far from that either.
No, there's 9 out there right now still. Technically. There's Kyle Surratt's still sitting on pit road getting some repairs to his damage. He's still sitting there on pit road.
Well, he said he's a one-man operation, so I mean he's got to fix the truck all by himself. I mean he's gonna do like the old way Sterling Marlin. He's gonna jump out of the truck, go fix the damage, jump back in, strap in, restart the truck, go out there. So Kyle's got a big job.
You might know it's just that is hard, Phil. You get a flat tire. When I race 4-cylinder, you get a flat tire. You come in the pits. You have no.
What's going on
picture.
with this 24? Why is he
Just smoking. He's
at
staying
the
out.
front of the field?
You get a flat tire. You get out, and then your shield fogs up, Phil.
I think the 24 swallowed the squirrel.
Nah, the squirrel's still there. Squirrel didn't want to give up. He didn't want to pack it in and go home, Phil.
Can't race the oil on the track.
Yeah, well, the oil is pretty much out of that machine.
Oh yeah.
Got to be by now.
You know what it's doing?
Oh,
He's putting the oil down to make the
He
track
disappeared.
slickery.
I think he all F4'd. Now he got kicked out. I don't know. All F4. That's a wonderful thing.
Hey, that's what you got to do if you don't have an
I think he
iRacing iFlag.
As the iRacing flag, green flag comes out over the field. 5 laps remaining. And we're going to see if the 61 of Josh Peacock can hold on to 99 right there, too. And here comes the number 10 in machine, too. He's knocking on the door. He's in that 3rd spot, Phil. So he's going to see if he can come back and win this one after making contact again. That quick repair really handy for the Mountain Dew number 10 machine.
Yeah, he's up to 2nd and chasing down to the back of Peacock, and he's going to thought to go low. Start-finish line. We complete lap number 196. 10 car going low. Peacock will throw the block. He'll continue to lead off of 2.
Yeah, the JPT9's number 61 leads down the back straightaway here to turn to number 3. It is the number 10 machine looking back to the bottom. I thought the 99 was going to do something there. Brian Swafford. Swafford now immediately goes, oh, he makes contact to the wall over there. I don't know if he completely went around. Couldn't quite see that one, but the 99 making contact. 3 laps remaining here at Richmond Raceway. It's Josh Peacock leading this one. The number 10 right there of Tucker Minter trying to do everything he can. Throw the kitchen sink at him. He goes to the outside of the 61. 2 laps to go here at the line. Popsicle sticks in the air.
2 more trips around. Can Josh Peacock hold on, pick up yet another win in this Blade Node Series? Doing a hell of a job off of 2. Tucker Minter is there. They're a lap and a half away. 10 struck up high. Peacock on a lead by a nose over in 3.
Yeah, down through turn number 3. Peacock drifts way up the track. A whale of a push. The 10 gives the door check to the 61 off the corner. 1 lap to go as now the number 10 machine. Here comes the 61 of Peacock down to the bottom. He runs with the 10. He pushes the 10 up the track. The 61 of Josh Peacock leads down the back straightaway for the final time.
And if I'm a 10, if I can get there, I'm returning the favor, but he may not have time to do so. Off turns number 3 and 4, the Milner Median Design 200 goes to Josh Peacock.
Turnabout's fair play, boys.
That's right. Peacock takes down the win over Tucker Minter. I think Tucker may have I wonder how he'll feel about that in a victory lane. Richard Manship, Todd, he will get $20 iRacing credits. He will finish up 3rd this afternoon, the last truck on the lead lap. Nick Pruitt in for 4th. Brian Swafford for 5th. Casey Sawick. Alex Cummings. Michael Lowe. Kyle Surratt. Barrett Bishop in the top 10. Corey Stansell. Eric Eichstedt. Zach Howell. Mike Iao. And Cody McKnight will make up our 15 truck field. Josh Peacock's today's big winner.
Big winner as he burns it down on the front straightaway here at the Richmond Raceway. Well-deserved win for the JP Designs, number 61. And Charlie was saying, turnabout's fair play. I have to agree with that. That was good old hard racing on the short track here. And those guys door checking each other. They both wanted to win just as bad. Peacock was able to pull it off, though. He wanted to win just a little bit more. And then number 61, able to take down the big victory here. And Polish victory lap for the JP Designs, number 61.
Up from 15th to the win for the 61. We'll talk to him and hopefully the rest of the top three next on the post-race show presented by BladeNo.com. Ironic, that's who's putting the race on this afternoon. Simple Web Solutions powered by nerds. We'll get these guys hopefully squared away. We'll talk to them live on the post-race show next. All right, back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNo.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. If you need a great host for your website or a VPS server, or go big time and get a dedicated server, look no further than our friends here at BladeNo.com, the presenting sponsors today of the Milner Media and Design 200, which goes to our buddy, the number 61 of Josh Peacock, taking down the win, who stands at BladeNo.com victory lane with Todd Stanton.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
As we're down here in BladeNo.com victory lane, sorry, had to unmute my microphone there for a quick second, but got to remember the flip-up switch. But Josh Peacock taking down another victory here. And Josh, I tell you what a fantastic showing for that 61.
User joined your channel.
You started 15th tonight, and you were able to take down the big W here tonight. A great race between you and the 10 at the end of that one. A little bit of rubbing, but hey, that's short track racing at its finest. Tell us about your victory here.
Yeah, we stepped on her qualifying, and that put a start tail of the field. We got in the wall the one lap, and we just spun it on the second one. But yeah, we got in the wall early, and that gave us a lot of damage, made the truck really tight. We ended up burning her out front up, but we got lucky enough, caught one of those lucky dogs, and kind of playing it by ear. That 10 wanted to push me and door me up the track, and he wants to get pissed off, and I feed it back to him after I watched him wreck 3 trucks in this race. So this is, like you said, short track racing is what it is, and was able to knock her down.
Yeah, definitely. Tempers flare always at short tracks. That's the way it is. We do that on the dirt side of things too, but seems to happen on the asphalt a little bit more every once in a while here, especially at these short tracks. Josh, definitely a good race though, man. You said qualifying didn't go so well for your 15th, but this is 2 wins you've had in these BladeNode.com races, man. How's that feel, being a dirt guy?
Man, it feels pretty good. Like I said, I'm dabbling in pavement more. There's a pavement lure couple about to start up that I'm gonna run in. I'm also gonna be running the BHRA Truck Series race this Truck Series this season. But yeah, both these wins, I have to give a massive shout out to Bradley Wilson at WFO Motorsports for helping me out with these things. I don't know nothing about setting these things up, and he set with me for his 200 lap race, and spotted for me and helped me with setup and race adjustments, and big thanks to him.
Big thanks. Big thanks goes out to him. Nice to see you down here in Victory Lane, especially on the asphalt side of things. Here, we've always see you at Victory Lane on the dirt side of things. Phil and I have interviewed you a lot over the past couple of seasons, couple of years, we should say here that we've been around. But Josh, you're really starting to make a mainstay here in asphalt, and definitely hope to see you down here in Victory Lane a little bit more. But I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you. We'd like to thank you.
Like I said, I just want to first off, I give another massive shout out to Bradley Wilson, coming on board and helping us here. And also, I'll give a shout out to my teammates. Kyle and Alex are racing with us today, and that we actually ended up racing when Alex set up, so Bradley was making adjustments too. So that made a that was a big help. Also, I thank my sponsors, Tim Cummings, CCM Custom Graphics and Design. Give a shout out to JMax. Check him out on Facebook at JMax Journeys, Jonathan's Journeys, and also check him out at jmaxstrong.com. That's on apparel to help with his medical expenses. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to you guys putting on the broadcast and coming on board and helping us out as much as y'all have. And not give a shout out to Backwards Hat Productions coming on board and helping us out. And then shameless plug JP Designs for putting this badass strap on the truck and everybody that put this race on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the BladeNode.com race here at the Richmond Raceway, driver of the number 61, the JP Designs number 61, Josh Peacock, taking down yet another victory on asphalt and starting to become a mainstay, like I said, Phil, in Victory Lane here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we always talk about maybe tracking to see who has won the most races over the years. And I know we can. Through at least the Full Velocity Racing Facebook page. It'll take an awful long time, but I can assure you, probably the 61 is one of the drivers in the top 6.
I'm going to tell you why that's going to be a pain in the butt. Because we've had stuff exclusive to YouTube as well. So you can't discriminate because we've done some stuff on YouTube exclusively. So that'd be a big job. You want to take that project up, have to it, and had a lot of fun this afternoon with the guys at BladeNode.com, our buddy Sam. And Tubbs, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us, dude. I don't know what we really...
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
I appreciate it, guys.
All right, well, what do you got?
I had fun. I was in here just trying this whole thing out.
That's right. You're sitting here grinding it out with us this afternoon. Thanks all for tuning in. Got to thank our great sponsors here before we get off. Got to thank Team Hard Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag.com, Voiles Trucking, JMaxStrong.com, BladeNode.com, the South Texas Speedway, Milner Media and Design, Sheffield Graphics, our onboard sponsors. Also got to thank Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, the Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, JP Designs, the Cyber Thunder Racing League, iRacing Dirt Painters, and the TDR Racing League for Charlie Milner, Todd Stanton, Jack Truin. You can say Jeff Brown was up here for a while. I am Phil LaCasse. We'll see you back here live tonight. That's right. 410 Sprint Car Classic, 3rd annual, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Or want to catch Ron and the guys? They'll also beat the Outlaw Dirt Series as well. We'll be out there simulcast tonight. We hope you'll join us as well live on your source for esports racing.